Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. Coming to you live from Ikomomai Arena, home of the Hawaii Kahunas, who are visiting Arizona Demons. I'm Ryan Eastman, coming to you live from the booth, flying solo tonight for this matchup in the West. We're going to jump on down to the court as I think the players are ready to get this game started.
Here we go.
Kahunas tipping off, but it's going to be the Demons win the tip-off. One thing to note, Oakland Oberndorfer, still nursing a bit of a back strain, will not be on the floor for starting. There's a big block from the Kahunas defense. Gets the ball. First basket going to the home team. Great defensive effort from the Kahunas. Gonna be interesting to see how Turnbull able to factor into this game. And speaking of Turnberry, sorry, not Turnbull, Turnberry, Ray Lynn able to get that second chance bucket and put it back in to answer back after that miss. Marlowe ditching over to Valerio. Bruno down to LeBlanc, the rookie, the big rabbit in the post, can't get it to work, but CC Turnberry comes with the block. Second chance now, third from beyond the arc, no good. Finally, the Demons able to pull down the shot that was missed. Now, taking it up the court. Down low with the advantage, still fouled by Martin. Henry gonna send Raylin to the line for two. Traded from the Biloxi Voodoo. Sorry, the Biloxi Venom. The Elephant finds herself in the Demons jersey, normally playing backup to Oberndorfer, but again, still have limited minutes this game due to her back strain injury. Martin heading the line for two, get on the first. No good on the second, though. Second-year player going to be going into free agency. You have to imagine he'll be a key target for the Kahunas. They've been trying to go through a bit of a rebuild ever since their finals runs. They haven't had much success after failing to convert either of their appearances. ISO play, getting into the paint, shooting up, no good. Rex blocked out of, not out of bounds. They managed to pull it back in. Mandeville, paying attention, was able to swipe the ball before it went out of bounds. Zanari down low in the post, gets the better of his man. I believe he was matched up against Bruno there. Could not keep up. Same size, but a 50-pound difference. Nari able to bully his way in the post. Marlowe calling for the screen. Finds the lane of the basket. Back to LeBlanc for three. Not his normal range, but able to convert. Wide open off the great screen in the drive to the basket. I think the Kahunas will be very happy to see the Giant Rabbit hit that shot. Is Haunt trying to force it a bit there, but Turnberry fouled from behind. We'll go to the line for two there. First. Oh, good on the second, though, LeBlanc. Quick play up the court to Barlow. Barlow able to give it to CC for the layup. A finger roll from the Swan. CC, recently announced, will be in the All-Star game for the Kahunas. Rex as well, but for the rookies. As Mandeville tries to get a drive to the basket going, but fouled by CC from behind. Will send Wolf to the line for two. Good on the first. Good on the second. Arizona, a bit of a... you can't... Well, okay. Before the season started, with Eliza May DuPont having, quote-unquote, been retired, to find out that she actually came back, decided not to hang up her shoelaces for her career and have an opportunity to try and lead the Demons team that has had a great showing this season, fighting at the top of the conference for the West. Nari dished in the corner for three, can't convert. I think had Eliza remained retired, this would be a different situation the Demons would have found themselves in, but they built a strong team, and I think the biggest question that we have, how far can they go? Is this a flash in the pan for them, or are they a legitimate contender for a playoff run? Cece bullying her way down the post is going to get fouled by the Wolf. Second one for Mandeville. Might see him subbed out with 2 early fouls. All right. Again, the Foster. Fox will bring up the court. There we go. We'll see Orvendorfer in now. How long they want to keep her out. She's mostly recovered from her back strain, but they're trying to avoid aggravating it. As you just can't counter her size at 7'9". One of those very rare big bodies that are just so difficult to match up against. Arden dribbling to get open, can't convert though, rattles out. Now on the other end, Anari fast break over to Turnberry. Turnberry gets the bucket to fall, and now you have a 7'6" power forward on the floor and a 7'9" center for the Demons. An absolute size nightmare for this Unis team. No good there on the play either. Henry getting open off the dribble, just has not found his shot here tonight. Screen finds Orvendorfer wide open off the screen. Not transitioning off the screen. The defense not there to help out. Marlowe could be the one to bring up the court. Other high draft pick from 2 seasons ago for the Kahunas. Not able to hit the open 2. On. Blocked. But fouled as well. Barlow going to get called. Mouse, good for the first. Good for the second, pushing the lead up to 7 now. Lunas have to start finding their shots. They're getting decent looks. There we go. Martin elevating for the dunk. The hair. Showing a bit of that signature Martin elevation. Obviously, we've seen what Adge can do in the dunk contest. See what Martin can do in the game, Henry can do in the game, and ooh, Liza able to get by the defense. A 12-4 run. Might see a timeout. No, but quick play from Valerio. Also able to stretch the floor. Not able to convert though. Now Cece gets being out by Orvendorfer as she lays it up and in. Avian winning the battle against the Swan as LeBlanc hits the mid-ranger. First points in quite a while for the Kahunas there. Nari calling for the screen, gets a look from the top of the free throw line, able to convert. Looking at the team's free agency questions. Jet Mandeville, Kyler Nari for this Arizona Demons team will be hitting free agency. You have to wonder what kind of contracts they'll command. All lost there. Barlow up the other way. Fast break. Slows it down. No, picks it back up to CC off the glass with the layup. And Nari, I feel like, will be a big target in free agency. The 6'8", 285-pound Arctic Fox down in the small forward swing for position. For the Kahunas, though, obviously their 2 draftee question. Got the Henry Martin, Barlow, a few others, but mostly their starting lineup is pretty locked in. Is Martin not able to get the lay in from down low. Font dribbles in and then steps back for that 2, pushing us to an 11-point game. Keep in mind, Eliza's under contract for 2 more years after this year, so plenty of time still to see her as long as she doesn't choose to hang it up at any time. 3-pointer no good is Arlo. Oh, but Martin with the steal. Intercepted in the passing lane. I'd like to see Martin get open with a 3 possible, but no, spin move, laying it off the glass. Didn't have to lay it in directly to get those points. Almost could have elevated for a dunk, but goes for a little bit more stylish finger roll. Curry on the floor now, not able to convert from inside the paint. Martin will play to LeBlanc. Good dish to the rookie there to let them finish with their height advantage. Now, the Kahuna's team is an extremely young one if you look at that starting rotation. Oh, Oberdorfer, such a problem down the post. Dished and elevated for the dunk. If you consider the starting lineup, CC is the most veteran player with 4 years. Not able to convert the long range there. And then if you go even down to their bench, the veteran player is Cassius Watterson, who they traded for with 7 years. And they're not even really getting a lot of minutes on the floor. So pretty much everyone on this team has 4 or less years of experience in this league. Arizona, Eliza being the most experienced player on their end with 7 seasons under her belt. Evan Cross with 6. Even though I believe 2 of those were spent overseas in Asian League after his rookie contract ended. Obviously can't say Anari's a young player either with 5 years under his belt, but plenty of youth still left in him. It's not like he's a... This isn't like the Bikers team with double-digit years of experience in their starting lineup. Tatara for 3, pushing us to 14 here for Arizona. Looking like the team that we have come to expect, fighting for that conference championship. The All-Star break coming up. Want to go into it sharp. Juggy down low in the post to Dylan. Dylan not able to convert, but will draw the contact. That might be something they need to target. Obendorfer is such a problem to deal with in the post. Getting her in foul trouble. Obviously, they have Turnberry on, usually coming off the bench to serve in that instance. No good on the second. Arguably, that is the one weakness for Arizona, is that their center depth is only between Oakland and Turnberry. And if one or both of them end up in foul trouble or any kind of injuries, that might be the Achilles heel of this Arizona team. Flipping on over to the Kahuna side, CC, LeBlanc, Kazanishi, Cassius, Kietera. They have plenty of centers as the final seconds of this quarter will wind down with an 11-point lead for the Demons here. That 12-4 run really established this lead, and the Kahunas have not figured out. They did finally start scoring. They finally put an end to the run, but they need to have one of their own now. On the perimeter. Trying to ISO. It does get by and fouled from behind. Zuri. I get called for the contact there on Shuggy. Oh, good on the first. Free throws. Gotta hit your free throws. Want to close a gap like this. Good on the second at least. Curry. Ooh, they're going to call a personal foul. Okay, I thought for a second they were going to call a blocking foul on Obendorfer, but no, they're going to say Shuggy tried to push. That's Oberdorfer was properly set. Jury's locked in for another 2 years on Arizona's end. I was sitting there looking to see there might be a possibility of a free agency move, but no. Vanderbilt, 3 fouls now. Not even a minute into the second quarter. I have to imagine the coach is going to have to sub him out. Yes, you see rookie Dragon coming in for him. Sorry. And by the defense, over to Oberdorfer. No, wants to kick it out back to Zatara. Can't hit the three. These up to Kazanishi. Kazanishi, quick play to Shuggy. And Shuggy's going to elevate for the dunk. The Red Panda. Originally drafted by Williamsburg, I believe. Signed with the Kahunas after his rookie contract. You hear the crowd finally getting going, and a defensive stop on that end. Keep the energy alive in the arena as Dylan Million able to hit that mid-ranger. 6'11" power forward. And also coming from BLV. Both teams, I think, being host to former Biloxi Venom. There you go, the crowd. You feel the energy going. Double teaming. Oh, but Oberdorfer is too much, even for the double team. Back within 6 now. Quick play down to Aziz in the paint. Gets blocked, though. Fast play the other way. Trying to quiet the crowd. Oh, but the Moth reads the pass. Fast break. Kelly back to Aziz on the perimeter. No good from beyond the arc. Had to hit that three. Wide open fast break three. When you're down by 6, that is how you get the momentum going in your favor. Gurry finds an opening, but the seal can't convert. Rookie taking point. Over to Dylan. Dylan off the glass is good. Oh, quick play to Oberdorfer. The defense fell asleep in transition, and she barely has to jump for that. 12 points already. Over a fourth of the Demons' points, and there you go. Timeout, Kahunas. No shock there. They are probably going to want to sub in Rex or a bigger center to try and match up against Oberdorfer down the post. The Moth is not going to be able to block out or box out hers. Dougie finds himself open. Wide open for three, but Barlow, the second chance, takes a travel around the rim, but does fall down. Hawaii back in it now. Only a 4-point game after being down by 11 to start this second quarter. And there we go, Kazanishi reading those screens. You don't have to defend the player if you can just intercept the pass. Oh, hard foul from behind from Oberdorfer on the Moth. Giving up about 100 pounds. Got to be careful not to get any called for technicals in that case. Easily knock a player quite hard to the ground as Good will push it within 3 now after the first one missed. I have a little frustration of having the passes intercepted back-to-back by Kazanishi. ISO play, trying to get into the paint. Can't steal a ball on a pass if you don't ever pass it, but defense is all over this. Can't convert. A lost possession there. Trying to play hero ball is Barlow. Quick play. Ooh. I think they actually had the defense bite. Steps back out and sets up for the mid-ranger. And the Kahunas are back within 1 now. Arizona, I would call timeout here. You've gone cold. Something has fallen apart on this defense's Eliza. That is how you can answer back and quiet the crowd. Wide open. They had fallen asleep on her. They'd forgotten about her. You cannot forget about DuPont, especially on the perimeter. Hawaii had a chance potentially to take a lead for the first time in quite a while. That's going to be Eliza putting back up by multiple possessions. You see the field goal percentage. Demons definitely ahead in that margin. But you feel it. Gap is closing still. Oh, Oberdorfer throws the defense. saw there, Eliza, she instead of driving, she made the defender have to second guess. Do they go after Eliza, who just hit a 3, or do they try and guard the driving center to the post? And they chose to just stand in the middle and try and 50-50, and that just never works out. At the corner, back to Oberdorfer. Oh, huge block from behind, but it's going to be Kazanishi this time with the foul. Oh, so the crowd not happy. They really wish that had been a clean block. That would have been huge. No go on the first, though. At least stop the free 2 points. Walking away with only 1 here would be... Oh, but 0! Kazanishi, the foul worked. Came out in their benefit in the end. Rex down low and fouled on the way up. There we go. 3 fouls now for Oberdorfer. That is how you can attack her. And the rookie doing it down the post. Giving up 7 inches. Not too much of a weight difference. So able to use his body to really battle up against Oakland. The crowd, you hear them. They're going. Eliza can't hit that 3 this time. She drew it up. She got open. Fast break. The other way. Fouled and 1. Tyler Anari not happy about that call. Go to the line for an and 1. Can the rookie give Hawaii the first lead in quite a while? And he does. Rex showing why he's going to the Rookie All-Star game this year. Liza fouled on the way up by Barlow. Gonna send the Mouse to the line for 2. He's pretty automatic from there, though, so you have to imagine Demons are going to find themselves back in the lead here. I don't think even I can cast or curse Eliza from the line. Nothing but net on both of them. Under halfway through the second quarter. Quick play to CC up the court. Martin. Long pass, threading it to the Swan, driving to the basket. Down low, Eliza trying to get something going in the post. Blocked though. Matsura gonna save it to Foster. Foster able to convert off of the block shot. Good. To Barlow. DC now, and I see a good matchup in the post if they can get to Rex. Rex, double team instantly called, leaving Barlow open for 3, and he converts. You know, you found a special rookie when, even as a rookie, you can see the defense having to adjust to them. You saw the double team, and that left Barlow wide open. Martin now off that steal, going to bring up the court, let the rest of the team catch up to him. Not going to try and force a fast break. Oh, left, almost losing it to Valerio. Bruno hitting it in off the glass. A 4-point lead. Arizona still call timeout maybe. Is Anari trying to hero ball with ISO play, getting into the free throw line. Wasn't a bad shot. Just had the defense still on him. Oh, TC able to pull the ball down between 2 defenders. Barlow hit from the 3 right there previously, but misses this open look. Could have gotten the crowd off their feet. Ooh, Anari nearly losing the ball there. Defense chance going. Dragon dishing it back to, ends up in Anari's paws as he is able to get the shot off. Court ties thus far, 10 lead changes. Lario calling for the screen. Ooh, has a lane in the basket. Behind the back, dribble move. Dukes out the defense and just lays it in off the glass. The Kangaroo Rapid. Oh, fast break. Up the court to Arslanovac. Well, let me retake that. That was a Arsenakayev. Up the ball, up the court to the Dragon. Arsenakayev for the quick lay-in. That was a dangerous pass. If the defense had been paying attention, they might have been able to intercept it. Blanc, big body in the post. Can't be stopped by the rookie. Aslan Beck has it again. Down low in the post, fouled by LeBlanc. We go to the line for 2. Good on the first. Oh, good on the second, though. Turnberry back on the floor now. Oh, ball tipped. Turnberry gonna get it, but she is not the fastest fast breaker. It's gonna be Inari, in fact, who gets the ball in the end. One opportunity off the Martin foul. Inari tied up here, and he does. 2 minutes and 31 seconds left to go. We have ourselves a tie game here. I thought Hawaii might have been in trouble after that first quarter, but they showed that this is their house. This is arguably one of the hardest teams to play on the road. Them in Alaska, honestly, for these professional teams that have to travel so far. Tight schedules, especially when it's an Eastern team, but even the Western teams struggle flying all the way out to Hawaii. Inari, second chance, but blocked. It's going to be Eliza not able to get the shot off cleanly, is blocked there. LeBlanc, the spin move into the contact. Yumi going to get called for the contact there. In the end, one is good from the rookie. Back to Inari. Arctic Fox hacking from the corner of the shooting arc. Not able to convert, though, and fast play the other way. Barlow. Liza's too quick, though. She's already there. No chance to drive to the basket. She'll swipe it if you're not careful. He can easily strip you without realizing. And then she'll be halfway down the court. LeBlanc, the long 2, is able to convert it. Arizona, where has your lead gone? It was a 34-point game, 34-23 to start this quarter. As Inari gonna drive to the basket, will get the contact against Bruno. Will send Kyler to the line for 2. That's 12 points now for him. 13 after that. Long shot there, not able to convert. I believe that was Barlow. Sorry, Bruno. Nari, quick play on the other end, can't get it, but Oberdorfer cleans it up. Not able to, and last possession should theoretically belong to the Kahunas if they burn the clock all the way down. I mean, there might be a full court heat possibility from the Demons, but I would leave them with less than a second on the clock if possible. Martin calling for the screen. Takes the shot, no good. The putback, Cece! Enough time to put it back and leave nothing on the clock, really, for the Demons. We have ourselves a 5-point game for the home team. The Kahunas, 62. Arizona Demons, 57. Wow, what a turnaround for the Kahunas. I think foul trouble might have been the key factor there. You saw Mandeville get in trouble. Saw Oberdorfer. Obviously, she's coming off the bench this game. But if she's feeling good, I could see them keeping her in. But she started to get into foul trouble too. That's 2 of the Demons. Big bodies down the post. And that is where the Kahunas have been attacking the rookie and Cece as well. Quick dive to their performance in the first half. You see Cece with 10 points. The rookie almost with 20, 7 of 10. Dylan coming off the bench, 3 of 3. Perfect from the field thus far. Meanwhile, been a very split scoring shared across. Orbendorfer leading the way, though, for the Demons. Liza trying to get going from mid-range and down the post, but getting blocked. Turnberry almost to a double-double already. I mean, both her and Orbendorfer likely on track for double-doubles. finish this game. As we head into the second half with the Kahunas starting the ball. Up by 5. Can they keep that momentum going, or has the Demons found the adjustments they need? And there we go. Turnberry, the big block, in Mandeville, quick play up the court on the other end. Dish the ball down low. We'll lay it up and in off the glass as the defense had not fully transitioned back yet. But LeBlanc gets lost and found at the basket, laying it up and in. I don't know how you lose track of a nearly 300-pound rabbit, but I guess he has softer foot paws than I would expect. But Anari off the screen, laying it up and in with the backdoor drive. 15 points now for him, taking the lead on the scoring side for the Demons. Or the leading, I should say, rephrasing, now leads the Demons in scoring. As Valerio for 3 can't convert. They're leaving him open, and that's going to backfire on them at some point. But right now, the Demons have been getting lucky. His struggles to hit from beyond the arc. Turnberry, the second chance, dishing it to Eliza for 3. 2 of 3 from beyond the arc now. Tying us up at 64 apiece now. Quick play to Barlow, laying it up and in. And this kind of game is going to be an indicative of the Arizona Demons and how they're going to be able to perform in the playoffs, as Anari hits from mid-range at the free throw line. You are going to find yourself down. You are going to find yourself on tough road games. Playoffs are not easy for anyone. And if you can't fight back when you're down, you can't overcome momentum shifts, it is very difficult to win championship if you cannot be mentally strong and weather the crests between the waves. Demons will retake the lead. And a quick timeout from the Kahunas. A few minutes into this third quarter. Back and forth we go. And, ooh, that is a heat check shot. If I've seen one, is the spinning almost 360 LeBlanc. Not sure how he hits that, but Foster from beyond the arc can't convert, left wide open. Quick play up the court. Martin steps inside the three-point line, can't convert, and they tip it out, trying to hopefully find a Kahunas on the perimeter, but can't. No one's there. But a big block comes in from the rookie. Oh, that's a dangerous pass cross court. Barlow in the post, able to get it down. Despite the defense draped all over him, fighting in the post, in the paint, able to lay it up and in off the glass. Foster now. Liza, what play you going to draw up? It's going to be a 3 for Anari. Anari can't convert. Kahunas fans are some of the loudest, as it is very difficult to have your fans travel all the way to Hawaii to watch you play. I'd love to see the breakdown of the average attendance rate of fan versus visitor. I have to imagine it's at least in the 95% of Kahunas fans here tonight. Even when the team has not been performing its best, even though it is in still a rebuilding phase, they are always a tough road game to face on the schedule. Nari can't convert the mid-ranger there. Kahunas wanting to pull away, looking, try and build up a lead here. On ISO, letting Martin be one-on-one against Eliza. Hare not able to beat out Mouse in the post. He's too good with their footwork. You can see where he was trying to get by and get down to the post. No, defense has to come over to help, but it leaves Mandeville open for 3. Can't convert, but Anari, he's going to get the offensive board, the putback, and the foul. And you see him celebrating there. He came flying in from the perimeter to grab that board. That'll put a third foul, I believe, on LeBlanc. But at this point, 3 fouls is fine. 4 fouls, you start to worry a little bit, but almost halfway through this third quarter, I want to see the Demons do what the Kahunas had done to them in the post. I want to see them attack and really force some foul questions to come into play. LeBlanc, they're going to the hot paw. One-on-one. Blocked, but fouled, though. Turnberry, their first foul. Then Rex to the line for 2. Good on the first. And good on the second. Arizona, how do you answer back? Your 3-game has been a bit lethargic tonight. That is where you can specialize. Anari, Eliza, both excellent 3-point shooters. Oh, good tip out there from Turnberry. Couldn't win the battle for the ball, so tips it. And another Demon is able to grab it. Coming over the screen. Open. Defense doesn't know which to commit to and ends up letting an easy layup pass. DC, oh, good matchup in the post. You're going to see a double team. Oh, turnaround jumper from the Swan, no good. Foster, pass intercepted. Barlow, who came up with it? Who touched it last? They're going to say it was the Demons. Going to be a Kahuna's ball after the pass was intercepted. I think it bounced off of a Demon's leg, potentially. D's. One-on-one. Cobra not able to beat the defender out. Gonna give a screen. Open back to LeBlanc. And LeBlanc is the hot paw here tonight for the Kahunas. Keep in mind the Kahunas have had a number of lottery picks year after year as they've tried to make it back to where they were, and there we go. Anari finally hitting a 3. 10 points in this quarter, up to 23 points total to tie us there. You see these fans remember the JCK, Scooney Barrett, Zach Tate era, and their highs were very high. They just never were able to hit the absolute peak with a championship. As Zuri from beyond the arc for the Demons. Back-to-back threes for the Demons have pushed them into the lead here. Ooh, Eliza jumping up. This, you underestimate how high she can jump. Oh, a huge block from behind. Ball sent off the backboard, but Turnberry is going to be the one to grab it and put up a second chance opportunity. And with the make and the and one, a 6-point turnaround. I should say 9 points, considering it was a 3, and then a 3 with an and one, quote unquote, earning it. That's 9 straight points. Harden can't hit there. Turnberry boxing out will get the board. Second chance opportunities have been the Demons' friends tonight. And a screen to get Zuri open. It's going to be Mandeville in the post. Can't convert against Bruno. Quick play up the court. Aziz off the glass. Too much behind it, though. The quick play the other way. Zuri showing surprising speed, but not able to get by the defense. Eliza, there's a lot of big bodies in the post, but they're going to draw the contact against the rookie, and there we go. 4th foul against the rookie, and 4 on a rookie at this point is fine. We are going to see, I think, a substitution. Yeah. I can understand wanting to make sure they keep LeBlanc's legs fresh for the final quarter, but you now find yourself down by 8. The Demons are finding momentum. They want to give it, they want to bring Kazanishi in. They want to let the Moth have an opportunity to perhaps get some scoring going for this Kahuna's team. As Anari, quick pass back, can't hit the 3. That could have been a huge turnaround, but Valerio beats out his defender. I think Inari was expecting him to pull up for a three, but instead he ducks down and drives to the basket. Easy lane there. Under 3 minutes left to go in this third quarter. It's been a scoring flurry for both teams as Inari gets a great screen, but too much. Turnberry, though, the second chance once again for her to put that down and keep this lead two possessions, not double possessions. But Barlow hitting the three to pull it back within 3. Oh, that was a very dangerous pass. That's a little too risky there for the Demons. They were trying to get a quick play, catch the defense sleeping. But no, turns around and catches the pass and knocks it. Oh, the ball not falling though there. It was trying its best. And DuPont 2-on-1, but she finds a way past the defense. Blocked though. Barlow going to be the one to come down with it after the block. Feeling hot right now. To Valerio for 3. Can't convert. Luna's threes have generally been quiet tonight. Obviously, we saw Barlow hit. Inari not able to set his pause, but still hits that difficult shot. His body was still moving sideways when he launched that. Arden trying to drive to the basket. The finger roll is smooth as butter as it rolls in past the defense with the dribble move. A 4-point game here. Another stop would be nice. Is Eliza trying to attack that paint? Pulling back out. Screen to get open for 2. From Eliza. Good usage of the screen there to get some separation from the defense. Double teamed. Dishing to Aziz, who's been cold here, but Bruno for 3 can't convert. Oh, Bruno's going to be frustrated going into the fourth quarter. How many opportunities he's had from beyond the arc, but it's going to be the quick layup on the fast break from Zuri. Last possession now. Martin going to pull up a 3. Tough shot with the shot clock, or I should say the game clock against him. But 93-85. We've seen Hawaii come back from a bigger deficit tonight. So the crowd is not giving up yet, even if they find themselves down by 8 here going into this fourth quarter. 12 minutes left to go. Fans, you better stay on your feet and let your defense hear you. Liza not able to hit the jumper. Kahunas need your cheers right now, needs your energy as the 6th man. He's trying to attack the paint, just not getting anywhere. Off the glass, can't convert. Liza in transition. Quick play to Oberdorfer, who comes flying in. 10-point game here. Juggy had some explosive plays in the first half. Oh, but blocked. Oh, poor fan in the second row. I think just got the popcorn knocked out. That was a very angry block from Oberdorfer. You didn't have to hit it that hard into the crowd. Inbound is tapped by the Demons. This is why you have to make sure you're paying attention in the first 5 rows when you're in any FBA stadium. You never know when a player or a ball might come flying at you. Remember, stay off your phones if you're in the firing range. There's a 3 from Foster in transition. 13-point game now. Green move gets Shuggy open. Quick play to Kazanishi off the screen. Attack the paint after giving the screen. Left wide open. Ooh, a very tough 3 there from Eliza. She wasn't set. I don't love seeing players take that kind of street bally three. You know, I'd like to see a strong foundation when they set up as Kazanishi cleans up the miss. The Moth too agile, getting around the box outs. Eliza quick play to Oberndorfer. Ball travels around the rim but falls, and we've broken 100 here early in the fourth quarter for Demons. Green. Oh, dangerous pass back to Kazanishi. They want to go to the hot paw who's been playing in the post, but honestly, shot clock starting to become a problem. Back to Shuggy. Shuggy, a tough three. No favors done there by the play design, as I think they just ran out of time or whatever they were trying to put together. And Kazanishi, you cannot stop the driving over Dorfer. Forced the foul. Has struggled a bit from the free throw line. Missed two earlier and able to at least hit one of the two tonight on the second go round. Dougie trying to drive into the paint. Back out to the perimeter again. Shot clock. What are you going to do, Shuggy? You can't just throw up a three. He's just going to throw up a three. What was even the point of that possession? Zuri in transition. Hits it from mid-range. 7 points for the Seal. $14-point game right now. Yes, LeBlanc. You need to get your team back in this. Good play design. I love it there. LeBlanc had to dished the ball, but drove to the basket. Meant that if Shuggy missed, LeBlanc actually had a good opportunity for the putback. Even though Zuri going to answer back immediately, one of her own drives to the basket. LeBlanc for three, hit one earlier. Now it might be a little bit too much of a heat check. Would rather have walked away with some points, but oh no, Eliza wide open. Oh, rattles out. She's gonna be beating herself up over that miss. That wide open from beyond the arc could have been a bit of a. It's too early to call it a dagger, but a free three-pointer is not gonna come. As free of a three-pointer is not going to come tonight as she had opportunity there. D's on the free throw line finally hits. Has been cold here tonight, but might finally have broken that free throw shot. And the Demons are going to go and call timeout. Up by 12 with 7 minutes and some change left to go. Don't blame them calling timeout here. You have them, use them. Don't want your team to let Kahuna's back in this game. We saw them come back from 11. 7 minutes is still plenty of time for a 12-point game to fall apart on you. Screen move to get open from beyond the arc. No good. LeBlanc pulling it down. Oh, dangerous play. Over to Martin. Wide open for three, but can't convert. Foster up the other way. Mandeville back to Foster. Sura calling for a screen. Going to take a three here. Not able to convert. And LeBlanc, again, good board battle. LeBlanc finds lane. No, it's me. Valerio, can you hit three? Finally from the corner, Valerio hits the three they've been trying to hit tonight. Back within 9 now, and you hear the crowd going. Nari fouled on the way up. Barlow's third. Now, honestly, no one's in serious foul trouble as Nari pushing it up to 27 now, getting close to 30 tonight. Oh, close to a third of his team scoring coming through the Arctic Fox. Green move, Martin open, mid-range, not able to convert. LeBlanc, Turnberry there with the defense. Half the quarter left to go. What can you do, Kahunas? Defense is what you need, but fouling Inari is not. He has been too good from the line. You can't be doing that. Good on both. Up to 30 points here for the Arctic Fox tonight. Martin for three. Not able to convert. Turnberry can't hit there. Nari the putback. The Arctic Fox is coming alive in this final quarter. Hitting the three, hitting the two free throws. DC on the perimeter calling for the screen. And Nari putting them to 15 might be the game breaker. Oh, he comes in with the defense now. Someone check on this man. He is on fire. Is finally a block going the way of the Kahunas, and you hear the crowd excited. Rex trying to battle down low. Can't get it to fall, though. Arizona, you might want to just slow down. As the double clutch from Zatara able to convert there. And I am going to say now with a 17-point game with under 5 minutes left to go, I will start to struggle to believe that the Kahunas can come back. As a big block from Turnberry there. Empty possessions are not something these Kahunas can have, and you hear the crowd starting to go quiet. The Kahunas have had more shot attempts, those second chance opportunities, those turnovers have kept them in the game. But it's just been an onside. Another block from Inari there. The 6'8" Arctic Fox is all over the floor right now, trying to earn that player of the game nod. As Eliza going to get called for foul, and Barlow up to 5. He's had 3 in this quarter. 20-point game, and it's going to be a last quarter pull away from the Demons. It was such a close game for the first 3 quarters, and Arizona turning it up a notch in this final quarter to show just how dangerous they can be, how they can pull away when given the opportunity. You can't have cold stretches against this Demons team. When one of their players just says they're going to put the team on their back and carry them. Inari here tonight on offense and defense, even though they're going to turn the ball over. Wide open 3 for Barlow. Converts it. Not willing to say this is a dead game yet, at least on the Kahuna side, as that 3 puts it back within 16, but they need defensive stops or missed opportunities. Can they get another 3 going? They're going to Barlow. He's had a hot paw from that corner, but he's matched up against Inari. Martin for 3. Converts. He's had struggles tonight. Now a 13-point game. Full court press in effect now for the Kahunas. They want to try and force a turnover. But a defensive stop from behind. Oh, Hawaii, did you make me count you out too early? Perhaps I did. 11 points now. Full court press still going. They're going to give it to Inari. Hot paw. He's going up the court. Defense is there. They stop it. Quick play up the court. CC now. One-on-one in the post. Finds a lane in the basket off the glass. A single-digit game. Arizona, I was glazing you for the last couple minutes, but how have you let this happen? Inari, he's going to let the ball be in his paws. He wants to be the one to put this out of reach, but no, he finally dishes it to Eliza. Calling for the screen. Eliza open. She converts. She can let the team have a breath at least, but oh, dangerous pass up the court, but CC off the glass, back again, 95 seconds, 9-point game. I'd call timeout if I was Arizona. Don't risk these inbounds right now. Eliza, don't fall. Lost ball, Martin. 3-on-2 fast break. Martin from inside. Shooting arc, converts. 7 now. The fans are on their feet. Inari driving to the paint. Oh, the block. Oh, the fans are not happy. It was a missed shot. They're calling the foul. But a missed free throw from Inari. Does make 1, but it's an 8-point game. You don't need 3s. A 3 would be nice. If you can find an open lane, take it. You find an open 3, take it. Oh, ball almost lost there. Rex, oh, that was a bit of a forced shot. I think he was a little flustered after nearly losing it. Inari down in the paint. Fouled. Oh. Missed shot, but foul gonna send the line a chance to try and put some points up. Does get the first. 9 points now. 50 seconds left to go. The margins are so thin for the Kahunas. They have to hit quick baskets. Oh, but the turnover. Foster read it. And now Mandeville will lay it up and in. You hear the crowd go quiet. The Kahunas, they had it. The momentum was starting to tip in their favor. The Arizona defense was getting tight. Oh, and there we go. A big block, and I'm going to call it. Oh, the Demons could walk out of this with a sigh of relief. They were very dangerously close to giving up a quite a big lead there. Anari getting called for that. Anari drawing the contact on those 2 shots is what saved them. Had that been a clean block, it very easily could have been a 5-point game. You see both teams are going to sub in their bench players. Oh, they're going to say Shuggy stepped out of bounds. No, they're going to say it was off the defense. Not that it matters, a 13-point game. They're just going to possibly get 1 shot off. They're going to let this come to a close. But, oh, Arizona, you're coming out of this game. That was a lot closer in that final couple minutes than it needed to be. My heart was starting to go. I'm sure they, too, were starting to get a little worried there. Dive into the stats. Barlow picked it up in that final quarter. 19 points. Martin even pulling away with the double-double. LeBlanc, the leading scorer, though. See, 1 rebound shy of a double. The foul situation did almost matter in the end. Had this gone to potentially an overtime, the fact that LeBlanc and Barlow were at 5 fouls, that could have been a bad situation for the Kahunas. So they were playing with a very thin margin. Even they could not really afford an overtime in my opinion. Obviously, you switch on over to the from the Kahunas to the Demons. Nari leading the way, but Turnberry 25 rebounds, 5 blocks, an absolute menace, keeping just gobbling up every board, filling in for Orbendorfer, who had a double-double, almost 20 points coming off the bench, just showing why she's so dangerous. Even tonight, obviously, the Kahunas knew they were coming in, playing against Turnberry. But even then, Orbendorfer, limited minutes was such a problem. Take a look at the quarter by quarter, and that I almost want a minute by minute breakdown just because of how that final quarter got a little tighter than I think anyone expected there for a second. That third quarter, Kahunas could not repeat their second quarter showing. And they had the steals. They had the points off turnovers. Just gave up way too many free throws. 28 made by the Demons. Might have been arguably difference maker there. We will take a quick look at the how it came dangerously close to coming back. As you see there, the scoring back to back to back to back to pull it within 7 as the closest. But that was a great game. Kahuna showed a lot of life in the end. I was not expecting. I was expecting a close game for at least the half, and perhaps Demons to finally pull away, and they did. That was the script. And then suddenly the Kahunas tried to pull a twist out and almost gave a heartbreaker there for the traveling team. But Arizona locks in a road victory. Kahunas still going to be fighting for a lower seed potentially, but might find themselves with another lottery pick. Y'all have been wonderful tonight. Hope you all tune in for the next Sports Den. I've been Ryan Eastman, and I will see you next time.